All right, good evening, everybody. This is Mike, Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. How are you this fine evening? I was just watching Frank's live feed. He's doing a great job talking about different kinds of cigars and what they're going to be smoking and drinking up at Dayton this year. I won't be there, sorry to say. I have limited funds and I can't make it. However, the good news, we're going to do an ISS pass that comes over at 8:28. So we have about 5 minutes before it comes, but that's not the best part. Here's the best part. Shortly after we get done with our ISS pass, there is a Falcon 9 launching from Kennedy Space Center. Actually, it's Cape Canaveral Space Force Station. This is the view from there. Nope, that's not it. Well, I hit the wrong button. There we go. Here's the Falcon 9 on the launch pad. If I open this up, we can make it a little bit bigger. There you go. This Falcon 9 is due to launch in 33 minutes and 19 seconds. It's playing, right? Yeah, we're live. Let me go live. It might be sooner. Live, 28 minutes and 29 seconds. There's a far off view of it. But that will be done with the ISS pass before that happens. But you'll get to watch it, and I may even switch over to, and now get this. I came on early just to show you all this stuff. The tower camera. That's the view you normally see of the tower camera. But you know, I have multiple cameras on my house. And my front left camera, I have it right there. It'll load in a second. Come on, load. That view, if there's a rocket going up right over my neighbor's house, in the center of my neighbor's house, we will see it. Yeah. But for now, let's put it back on the antenna, and you'll get to see the rocket launch if, in fact, it does go. And let's just switch over back to the solo cam. All right. So anyway, by the way, Mexico got hammered. Let me turn my camera off for a second. If you look right where my head is, you'll see some orange circles down by Mexico, southwest of me. They got an earthquake yesterday, magnitude 6.4. They just had a 4.4 aftershock. That's the word I'm looking for. Anyway, but you can see the dotted line is where the ISS is coming, and right now it is just over Mexico as of right now. So it'll be here in no time, and we will try to talk to some people on it. My antennas have been working very good to the south. The other day I had the ISS at literally 1/2 of a degree. I was still hearing my voice coming back to me. And then it quickly disappeared once the ISS dove below the horizon. So here's the setup we got. It's my normal setup. I got a mic on, but we're also going to use my boom mic. I don't put that in the picture right in the beginning. I'm running FT8 over on these other two monitors over here. Doesn't seem to be anybody listening. I'm going to shut that off for now because I want to make sure that it doesn't cause any hums on the satellite pass. So that is the rocket that's supposed to be taken off. It's a Falcon 9. You can see the steam coming out the side of it. That is because the stage is getting ice cold because it's being fueled right now. And that's the condensation, the Florida humidity, causing little clouds off of there. Here is the ISS. The antenna is already moving over there. All right, let's get ready to make some contacts on the International Space Station. Maybe we'll get an astronaut. You never know, right? All right, the headphone is on. I'm breaking up a little bit. I just heard it in the headphones. Let me turn down the gain a bit. Just a couple of little notches. That should take care of the clicking and clacking. And get ready. There's the chirp telling me the ISS is at the horizon. Let's bring the volume up on the radio. Make sure we got everything in. I'm plugged into the right radio. When I hit my foot switch, it transmits. That's what's supposed to happen. Yes, indeedy. All right, anybody want to chat with me, go over to YouTube. Do it on YouTube. You can chat with me, and while I'm live streaming, if you have any questions, put them in there and ask, and I will do my best to answer. And let's say congratulations to Brad Keselowski. For the first time in 3 years, he won a NASCAR race today. And it wasn't for Penske. It was for RFK Racing. How convenient is it that Roush Fenway Keselowski Racing is based in Massachusetts? It's just RFK. It's a great thing. You're not into NASCAR, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Let's see if we hear anybody. Kilo Oscar for Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Nothing yet. I start out at 100%. Hey, Wayne. You didn't miss it, Wayne. You got here in time. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. I'm 5 degrees above the horizon, and I'm hearing my voice come back to me. That is a wonderful thing. Let's go over here and get a QSO window going. Oh, you missed the race. Oh, you didn't want to hear who won? Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99, 7.2 degrees above the horizon, and I'm on the bird. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Sounds like somebody's trying to get in. Somebody's keying a mic. Talk. Kilo Oscar, not that time. Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, Echo Lima 99. Come on, try again. I heard something. W4 KSY, KO4 PDI. Good evening, Terry.
Good evening, Mike. Thanks for another contact. Have a good one.
Yeah, I'm streaming live on YouTube right now. All right, we got Terry. At this point, I know I have the bird.
Whiskey 4, Sierra Delta Romeo, Echo Mike 74. Whiskey 4, Sierra Delta Romeo, Echo Mike 74.
Hey, Tom, Whiskey 4, Sierra Delta Romeo, KO4, PDI, Echo Lima 99. Gotcha.
Call sign one more time. Call one more time.
All right, it's Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. And my buddy Ray's listening.
Oh, thank you for that. Name here is Tom. You already know that. What's your name?
The name is Mike, Tom, and I am streaming live on YouTube right now, so you can go watch it later and see you talking to me on a satellite. Roger, roger. We're going to kill the power a little bit. Turn it down to about 50% because I got a clear shot.
Lima Echo Oscar. Echo Lima Oscar Station. Kilo X-Ray 4 Lima Echo Oscar 59 North Florida. QSL, Kilo X-Ray 4, Lima Echo Oscar, you are 59 incoming Georgia. Whiskey 4, Sierra Delta Romeo.
Kilo 8X4, Leo, talk much Mike, Leo Echo Oscar, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99.
Station calling Kilo X-Ray 4, Lima Echo Oscar in EL88. EL88, you're 59.
Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, KO4 PDI. I think that's the first time. That might be the first time I got him. Remember, folks, when this pass is over, don't go away. We're going to watch a rocket go up live.
W4SDR, W4KSY, EM74. W4KSY from W4SDR, Echo Mike 74. QSL, thanks for the, have a good one. SS, this is KO4OIG. KO4.
Kilo Oscar 4, Lima India Gulf, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99. Kilo Oscar 4, Lima India Golf, KO4 PDI.
AQ4 KY. Support PBI, Whiskey 4, Lima Delta. Bravo 5, Kilo Oscar 4, Sierra, Quebec Whiskey. Kilo Quebec 4, Quebec.
Notice I'm being quiet while they're trying to make QSOs. Whiskey 4, Lima Delta Sierra, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99. Luis de Sousa in Florida.
KO4 PDI, Whiskey 4, Bravo, Bravo. From Kilo X-ray 4, Lima Echo. Kilo Oscar 4, Sierra. Bravo.
Was that Whiskey 4 Bravo Bravo, KO4 PDI?
November 2, Mike Tango Mike, Echo Lima 96.
There's Michael. November 2, Mike Tango Mike, KO4 PDI. It's Michael down in Fort Myers. November 2, Mike Tango Mike, copy Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India. Boost the power, we're getting lower in the sky. November 2, Mike Tango Mike, KO4 PDI.
November 2, Mike Tango Mike, Echo Lima 96, visible pass.
Hey Mike, November 2, Mike Tango Mike, it's KO4 PDI. Hopefully he got me that time. We made a bunch of contacts already. Yes, we are going to watch a rocket live taking off. WA2 FHJ. Was that Whiskey Alpha 2 Fox Hotel Juliet?
Whiskey Alpha 2, Juliet.
Roger, Roger, Whiskey Alpha 2 Fox Hotel Juliet, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99.
USL 9Q73.
73. Come on.
We got a visible pass here on Florida.
Yeah, Roger, Roger. I'm going to watch the rocket go up live on YouTube today. All right, this pass is almost done. That's my buddy Mike down in Fort Myers. Yeah, I'm losing it now because we're down to 13 degrees and it's to the northeast.
Charlie, Fox November 31. Kilo Alpha 3, Tango, Kilo Whiskey, Fox Nancy 10.
Was that Kilo 2 Bravo Oscar Charlie?
November 2 station, Fox Nancy 10. Victor Oscar 1, Fox Oscar Golf. Bravo. Tango, Linden, Hotel Echo. Victor Oscar 1, Fox Oscar Golf.
Victor Oscar 1 Fox Oscar Golf, KO4 PDI, Echo Lima 99.
Victor Oscar station, here.
It's
Fox Oscar.
Victor Oscar 1 Fox Oscar Golf, KO4 PDI. That's a new one. Never heard him before. All right, we're going to lower this now. We're going to switch the screen over to the rocket. It's still on the launch pad. We have 15 minutes until it takes off. I could lose the headphones. I could lose the microphone. And let's see if we get the audio. Oh, I really should keep these on to make sure I'm hearing the audio. Let me see. Oh, no, I don't have it. I have it muted. All right. So we're going to see if we can get this. Meanwhile, I'm going to change my camera to the front. I have the front left camera. Is that the one I had on there? Let's see. Hit play. All right. We got the camera. All right, when the rocket launches, I will switch the view from the YouTube channel I'm watching to the rocket that's taking off, because you will see the rocket above my neighbor's house across the street when it goes up. I don't hear anything on the YouTube channel right now.
We're now T-minus 14
There we
minutes, 26 seconds and counting.
Now this is 30 seconds delayed.
Anomaly on the countdown tonight.
I don't need the headphones
Of
now.
course, SpaceX is going to be using the workhorse vehicle for the company, the Falcon 9 rocket.
All right, Wayne was
Talk a
able to
little bit
listen to
about
me
it for
today.
Those who may not be as familiar, Falcon 9 stands at 70 meters or 229 feet tall.
So this is a big rocket.
66 meters or 12 feet. Majority
Wow,
of
Wayne
the
heard me all the way up
stage
in
rocket
Ontario,
stage
Canada.
booster.
That's pretty cool.
1073 in the SpaceX fleet has flown 14 times before.
Don't ask me how to say that Mrs. Sausage thing. I don't know how to pronounce that word.
The first stage are 9.
So right now, this is Spaceflight Now narrating this, and they are talking about what the rocket is made of. You're looking at the first stage right there that you see the steam coming off of.
First stage is the inner stage,
That is the inner stage. That is a ring above the first stage.
core, which is surrounded by carbon.
I'll just let him talk.
In the inside image on the right-hand side of your screen, you can see those deployable hypersonic grid fins. These are titanium winglets that provide stability and steering for the Falcon 9 as it comes back through the atmosphere, tail first, like a big old dart towards the drone ship. At the top of the inner stage are 3 mechanical latches that attach to the Falcon 9's second stage. And the first stage main engine cutoff, high-pressure helium is used to release those latches. 4 pneumatic pushers ensure a clean separation. Second stage engine nozzle is also housed safely inside the inner stage adapter.
By the way, if you guys ever want to follow along on this, great channel to follow is this one right here, Spaceflight Now. Spaceflight Now is a great way to follow along no matter who's launching. They explain the rocket, they explain what the mission is.
Pounds of thrust, and it will be fired twice on today's flight to place the 23 Starlink satellites into their intended orbit.
Yes, this is a launch of the Starlink
First stage,
satellites.
the MVAC burns the same propellant mix, liquid oxygen, and RP1. Same as the first, as I mentioned.
See this? You come and follow me on this channel, you get to see a lot of stuff you normally don't get to see. You're getting to watch a Falcon 9 launch. I get to see these things maybe 2 times a week. They launch these babies, and when you have a night one, it's really fun. You'll see when I switch to the antenna, to this view. This is looking out the front of my house. The bright light you see on the right is the light on top of my flagpole, and then you see trees across the street. Now I can't really tell if we're looking at clouds or if that's just hazy on the camera. I don't think it's clouds. I'm hoping it's not. Right across the street in my neighbor's house, you see there's also a flagpole with a light. That's right around the area you will see the rocket when it clears the trees. You'll see a long tail on it, hopefully, and that will fly on an angle. Sometimes if it's going away from me, it looks like it's going straight back away from me. And if it's going to the south. So here's the, let's go back to the satellite view so I can show you the Falcon 9 on the launch pad. Let's see, do I have? No, I don't have that. Let me see if I blow it up full screen. Yeah, we can, but you're not going to see everything. All right. I'll leave it like that so you see just the rocket on the screen. It is a night launch, which is a lot of fun because they're very easily seen. Normally, I go out front of the house and I watch it out there. Thanks, Andy. You don't get to see rocket launches up in the UK, do you? So yeah, this is going to be a fun one. Glad you made it, Andy. We just did an ISS Pass and we made a bunch of contacts. We did really good. Everybody knows Andy Cowley. We all love Andy. He's a great guy. Follows a lot of ham radio YouTubers. And I felt like I was successful and I made it when he first started following me.
53 seconds and counting. As we continue to track the progress of the Falcon 9 rocket towards the launch of the Starlink 6-58 mission, do you want to pause our general commentary and take a moment to reflect on what has been a difficult week for the Space Corps here, not only on Florida's Space Coast, but all those who come down to cover the rocket launches and the full process of it. I want to take a moment to remember one of our colleagues, John O'Connor.
Oh, I didn't know John.
Who did some stalwart work as a photographer. He's been on the beat for quite a number of years, and to talk about him for just a moment, I want to bring in our Spaceflight Now editor, Stephen Young.
By the way, what you see behind John is one of the mobile launch platforms
John, as he was
at Kennedy Space Center.
amongst our colleagues doing what he loved, getting ready to support a rocket launch. Stephen.
Thank you, Will. This week, we lost a valued member of our space media family. For more than 2 decades, John O'Connor of NASA Tech.net documented the space program through his photography and his panoramas here at NASA's Kennedy Space Center and Cape Canaveral Space
If you
Force
guys
Base.
get bored, ask me questions in the chat. I can answer them for you. How do I know that's the mobile launch platform? Because I go down there often. I have a season pass for Kennedy Space Center.
We want to thank
And I go
our
down there.
friends
It's
and
my
colleagues
that's my
at
happy place, not
EDT
Disney. That's
and
my happy
NASA
place.
who were there.
And what I love is when you go there, most of the stuff you see is the real deal. It's not a model.
Ad Astra.
Even when I went to Huntsville, Alabama, there was a lot of models there. No, I do not have a scanner that can pick up SpaceX radios. They're very secretive about the frequencies they use on those. So you really have to know. There is a NASA channel and a NASA repeater down there on C4FM that you can actually access from Echolink. Let me see my Echolink if I can find that and tell you what that is. It's ECH Echolink. I saved it mainly because when I'm down there, I like to jump on here. Let me see if I go to favorites. Palm Coast, but now that's Florida Public Safety.
Thanks to Stephen for those kind
It's not
words.
there.
Again, to all of our colleagues in the space media, to NASA and Boeing and ULA, and the press offices, respectively. We're all thinking about you in a difficult moment. So, thanks to all who have some kind thoughts for John and his family. We are now T-minus 6 minutes, 15 seconds and counting. The next Falcon 9 launch.
Yeah, no, I thought I had it saved on my phone, but I don't. There is an Echolink repeater down there.
At this point, SpaceX is about a minute into the engine
Yes, they
chill
do have a
process.
DMR repeater, I know.
They're conditioning the engines of
That's
the
right.
Falcon 9 rocket.
Dale, nice to see you too, man. You're seeing it live. We are watching the Falcon 9, which is getting ready to launch.
Plant farms underneath the
And,
Falcon 9
we'll see
tail
how it
are
goes.
Open up and recline about a degree and a half away from the rocket.
Are you guys able to hear the guy doing the commentary all right? Of course, right when I say that, he stops talking. Talk. All right, my buddy in Northern Ireland's telling me everything's cool. Thanks, Macron. Andy, you still here? Anything you want to know, Andy?
Now T-minus 5 minutes, 5 seconds and counting.
It's going to kill me not to go outside and watch this, but I'm going to stay here with you guys.
Tail number 1073.
It's the history of the
Talk
booster.
briefly about its launch history before we get to the strong back retract sequence here. Started with the launch of a batch of Starlink satellites. It was on May 14th, 2022. Almost 2 years exactly from today. Starlink 4-15. That was followed by the launch of a C-band communication satellite for SES on June 29th. A pair of Starlink missions 4-26 and 4-35 in August and September of that year. Followed by
4 minutes
a
and
mission to the
16
moon
seconds,
on
folks.
our lander for Japan-based company iSpace. Moving to last year, Amazonas Nexus launched on February 7th from Pad 40. It was followed by mission to the International Space Station, Commercial Resupply Services, or CRS-27 on March 15th. That was followed up by a number of Starlink launches. We had Starlink 6-2, 5-11, 6-12, 6-27.
Hey, down. This rocket is going up from
Ford
Kennedy
6-41.
Space Force Station,
And most recently, there was
Cape Canaveral
Red
Space
Dragon
Force
1
Station in Merritt Island,
rideshare
Florida.
mission launching on
And I am in
April 7th.
Palm Coast, Florida. I'm about 80 miles north, but we will still see the
With that, we're
flame.
starting to get some pad views from
Night launches are really exciting, and it's a lot of fun to watch. So
SpaceX.
we got 3 minutes, 3 minutes and 11 seconds. All right, you're in Jacksonville. You might not be able to see it from Jacksonville. I don't know. I've never watched the launch, but look south and east,
T-minus 3
like you're
minute
looking
mark.
right down the coast.
At this point, SpaceX should
Because you would be about 110
wrapping up
miles
with
from it, but you may still see it
production
since
of
it is a
Falcon
night
9's
launch.
first stage.
So you might want to take a look out the window.
Stage 1 locks load complete.
You hear that call out?
All right, if you
Last
look
bit
at the
fuel
bottom of
remaining
the
in
screen,
Second stage locks load. That should wrap up in just about 30 seconds.
thanks, Ray. Thanks for pumping me up. Roger, Roger, down. Is that down or dawn? I can't read it on my screen. Is that dawn or down? I got Dale. I got Macron. I got Wayne. I have Ray. And who else? We got a whole bunch of people in the room tonight. It is down. Okay. Great. Thanks, Ray. I got bad eyes. Notice I changed my glasses. I should put the ones on that are for reading computers. All right, so now you see the rocket. There it is. You see the steam coming off it. That's the condensation because of the Florida humidity. And let me make sure I'm still live.
Fully fueled and ready for launch in just
1 minute and 30 seconds.
2 minutes, coming up about a minute and a half away from launch.
Better than this view you're seeing here. When I switch over to the
Time we have remaining.
Real Link camera, you're going to be amazed.
Other member
All right, go out to watch live, Ray.
Ground gas.
Enjoy.
Want to thank Explorer for a $5 super chat.
That is the vent. You hear that hiss? That is the launch pad venting out all the fuel that's in the lines going up to the rocket. They want to vent out all that fuel so it's not there to cause a fire when the rocket actually does take off. So the rocket is completely fueled. We are less than a minute away from launch.
On the other side of liftoff, but
And believe me, if I show you the outdoor camera, it's not going to be super duper clear. It's going to be blurry, but you should see the flame of the rocket.
Up in 45 seconds. Next
If
call
you-
we should be hearing is the SpaceX launch director giving the call that they are go for launch.
It should be right at 30 seconds. He'll say, go for launch.
Go for launch.
28 seconds. Okay, it's there. We're going.
Now 25 seconds away.
We are
from
launching,
liftoff,
folks.
Falcon 9
You're getting to watch it live. And when the rocket's up in the air, when I can see it on the other camera, I will switch views so you can see what it looks like from my house when that rocket
Here we
launches.
go. 10, 9, 8,
Eight.
7, 6, 5,
Watch
4,
for a green flame.
3,
There it is.
2, 1,
Now a red
Engine
flame.
ignition.
Engines are running.
and lift
And liftoff.
Liftoff of the Falcon 9 rocket on the Starlink 6-58 mission. Getting ready to add
Oh,
23
sorry
more
about that,
Starlink
Dale.
satellites
I wish you had a nice
Activation of
clear
low
shot.
Earth
That would have been
orbit, bringing
nice.
the total to 6,000.
All right, there it goes. I can't see it yet on my camera. I'm hoping to be able to see it soon. I don't know if it's going to turn north or south. If it turns south, it's not going to be very
30
impressive.
seconds into
If it
ignition.
turns north, it'll be very impressive.
Listen to the roar of those 9 Merlin 1D engines.
When it takes off to the north, I could see the second stage ignition. I could see the fairings falling away. I could see the rocket turning around and coming back to land. It's absolutely incredible. I'm watching the other camera. Don't worry, you're not missing anything.
Now a minute into flight, Falcon 9 coming up on max Q, the point of greatest aerodynamic pressure on the vehicle.
There it
Falcon 9,
goes.
supersonic, traveling faster than the speed of sound.
Up, and I see it on the other camera, so let's switch views. You see that bright light right above the house, right there, right
All
above the
vehicle
peak of the
passes max
garage.
Q. Coming up will be a few different events. and
Right
further
above the
events
peak
in
of the
succession.
garage, you could see the light coming through the trees. There it is, just big flash. That is the rocket taking off, what it looks like from my house.
Followed by stage separation 3 seconds
I
later,
don't think I
and
can
then
zoom
second
in.
stage engine
No, I
start,
can't.
SES-1.
Not with this camera.
Will culminate with the fairing deployment
Engine chill has started.
just about at the 3-minute mark.
You can see it climbing. It's behind the trees right
shots
now,
guaranteed.
above the garage of the neighbor. Pretty cool, huh? I get to watch these twice a week. You can't really see them during the day, but at night they are so beautiful.
Bernstein,
Watch the flame on the
cycling between him,
on the video. You could see the flame spreading out.
P. Carstens.
That is because there's less pressure in that upper atmosphere, and the flames stretch out further from the rocket. And you'll
about
see
5
it's
seconds
stage
away from
separation. I switched back to this camera because the camera on my house is not showing up much right now.
There you see main engine cutoff.
I'll show you what I mean.
Stage
All right,
separation.
Miko happened. Look, I don't think you're going to see it when it switches.
Second stage engine start.
Yep, there it is. Between the two houses, straight up, you see that light? That's the second stage now firing.
And max startup.
And some great views from the onboard camera.
And we're going to lose that, and I think
Falcon 9 versus
this
second
video
stage.
is more exciting.
Coming upon fairing deployment in just a few
We've
seconds.
had stage separation. The second stage has
See those
begun
red fins
firing,
deploying on the Falcon 9 first stage.
and pretty soon you will see the first stage
See the
fire its
pilot
engines
now backing
again.
away in Pete's camera view. Great
Oh,
shot.
look at that. The fairings just came off.
Just
That's
the
pretty
same
cool.
Momentarily from the SpaceX feed.
And there go the fairings, and you can see them in the picture on the left falling away on the left side of the rocket. Now, the first stage is what you see in this window here.
About
me-
3.5 minutes into flight.
Let me switch back to
The next
this.
milestone we're anticipating is the first stage entry burn.
Right here,
That'll come
this
up
is
at
the
about
first
2.6
stage coming back to
minutes,
Earth.
seconds.
This is the second stage, and this is what the second stage looks like from the ground. Spaceflight now has cameras mounted around the Kennedy Space Center that they're controlling and tracking the rocket. Now, I don't know if this is going to land on the drone ship or if it's going to land back on land. If it's a return to launch site landing, that's what they call it.
Now a little more than 4 minutes into flight so far. all
Yeah, Wayne, it is cool to
good.
see it. It's one of the reasons I moved to Florida, to see the rocket launches. What's even cooler is I'm a season pass holder for Kennedy Space Center, and every now and then they offer us discount tickets to go right up to as close as you can get to the launch and see it in person, and that is the most fun stuff you could possibly do. So yeah, you're getting to watch a Falcon 9 bringing 23 satellites
First
into
stage
low Earth orbit.
From the Falcon 9 first stage camera view, there's the cold gas thrusters, which help
Elon
to
Musk
adjust
has
the
launched
attitude of
over 5,000 of these satellites up there. That's why using Starlink is working out so well for so many people. They're actually making a ton of money with Starlink, and
Now
that
5
goes to fuel the money for the super heavy
just
booster.
A little more than a minute away from the start of that first stage.
By the way, shameless plug, EMPshield.com. Go to EMPshield.com and you can buy stuff that will protect you from an electromagnetic pulse.
From our tracking cameras here. It's dark enough that we should be able to see it, but again, it'll all depend on how much or how many clouds, the thickness of them between us and the Falcon 9 first stage. We will do our level best. If we can, we'll be sure to bring them to you.
All right, there you go. I just put the link, EMPshield.com. You can get items that you can put on your house. You can watch the video I did. I installed one of these EMP Shield devices on my house to protect me from electromagnetic pulse. You are more than welcome to use my code HAMFUN and get 10% off, 10 or 20% off, I believe. Check the, 20% off. You get 20% off. One of my best sponsors, and I thank them profusely for helping me out. They've done such a good job and taken good care of me and did pretty good last month. That is a live view from Spaceflight Now. Still, that is the re-entry burn for the first stage. It's coming back to Earth.
Adam, looking at Pete's camera.
I don't know where it's going to land, if it's going to return to launch site.
Now wrapped up in real time. You're seeing
You saw it right there. That was the launch. That was the re-entry burn. If you watch the speeds on the left here, you see it's slowing down greatly. It's down to 5,100 kilometers an hour from where it was.
Good call-outs from SpaceX.
And it's still glowing.
Normally on this flight, that glow that you're seeing in Chuck Brick's camera, that is the Falcon 9 second stage.
Oh, that's the second stage.
That Merlin vacuum engine that you see there in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Those are the views of it from our tracking cameras on the ground in real time.
You can watch this on YouTube every time they have a launch. They're all on there. You can see them all. And I highly suggest if you're into it, you do it. So anyway, EMPshield.com. Go there and get 20% off anything you order. You can protect your house against an electromagnetic pulse. It's very simple to install. If you're not safe with electric, you get an electrician to put it in for you. But it works fantastic.
Stage 1 transonic.
Yeah, we just got another guy who wants to join the Facebook page. I'm going to make sure he gets in there as soon as this is done. All right, we are at 1,000 kilometers an hour and dropping fast on the first stage. Hopefully, if it works out nice, you'll see if it's on Launch Complex Landing Zone 1 or 2, you'll see that. Here's the landing burn. And you'll see the legs deploy.
Should see some drone
Stage 2 at turbo guidance.
drone ship views coming up on the right-hand side of your screen.
The drone ship is going to land on a drone ship. He just said, there's the drone ship. And you see the light from the rocket, and the legs now are deployed, and it lands. Wow, that's over 200 times. And there's the rocket on the launch pad. I mean, on the drone ship.
Of the Falcon 9 first stage, B-1073, and what sounds like a new addition for SpaceX, getting some audio from the drone ship for the landing, which is very cool.
That is just the first stage coming back. That is not the second stage, camcorder. That is just the first stage. And the second stage is still firing its engines and it's still raising its orbit. And it'll be putting 23 Starlink satellites into space. So that is the plan.
Call for the
let me get out of that.
Vacuum engine will cease firing.
Okay, they shut off the engine. All right, I'm going to turn this off now, and thank you guys for watching that. Go back to my SAT page and shrink it back down so it fits on my screen. Let's do that while I'm here so it's ready for the next time. Anyway, wow, you got to do something I've never done before. I streamed a live Falcon 9 launch. Let's fix this screen the way it's supposed to be. Ta-da! That's where it goes. All right. Good. And look at all those QSOs we made on the ISS Pass. Wasn't that great? Hey, guys, thanks for coming. We had a bunch of people here tonight. Thank you very much for following along and watching me do the ISS Pass and then watching me do, showing you the Falcon 9 launch and how I see it from my house. That one, it went south. It did a southern trajectory. I could tell that because if you looked at the planet, when it takes off to the south, there's less land in its path for a while. That's why they do that. They used to launch them to the north, and they would literally come over my house, which was the best. I could see it right till the second stage shut down. It was pretty exciting, pretty intense. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. Let's do it again sometime. I love doing this. I love having you guys here. We just happen to have a Falcon 9 launch right at the end of the ISS Pass I just did. I'm going to download my ADIF file from Satbox, and I'm going to upload it to Logbook of the World, and then I'm going to upload it to QRZ. So if you made a QSO with me on that, it'll be confirmed within the next couple of minutes before I go to bed tonight. How do you like them apples? Did you have a good time? You guys take care. Remember, come back here often. I do sporadic during the day live streams. This is the second one I did today because it was a great pass that was going to be right before the launch, and I could show you the launch at the same time we were doing the pass. And I appreciate all your support. Remember, check out all my sponsors. Ham Radio Prep. Ham Fun is the code. ABR Industries. ABR10 Ham Fun. You get 10% off. SLNT makes Faraday bags. If you want to store a radio in a safe place where an EMP attack won't hurt it, that's what you do. Also, EMPshield.com, the sponsor of this video. EMPshield.com for all your electromagnetic pulse protection needs. Now, will it save you from everything? Probably not. But boy, I'll tell you, I'd rather have that on my line than nothing. And it helps out. So you guys take care. This is Kilo Oscar 4, Papa Delta India, wishing you a fond-adieu. And remember, don't do anything I wouldn't do, at least not without me. KO4 PDI 73.